Let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red with white and officially weighing 125 pounds. His professional record stands at 38 victories, including 29 knockouts, with only 2 defeats and 1 bout even. From the tuna capital of the world, General Santos City, Philippines, here's the former WBC World Flyweight Champion, former IBF World Super Bantamweight Champion, and the recognized People's Featherweight Champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao. Out of the blue corner, wearing white, trimmed with red, and his official weight is also 125 pounds. He has a professional record consisting of 42 victories, including 33 knockouts and only 2 defeats. Damas y caballeros de Ciudad de Mexico, the reigning, defending WBA IBF Featherweight Champion of the world, Juan Manuel Marquez.
Slight height advantage for Marquez. And the reach goes to Manny Pacquiao, the Pac-Man from the Philippines. Scheduled for 12 rounds. And I think it's going to be like this.
Well, that's why Pacquiao has the flames on his trunks, because he comes out blazing. It's the same. He's got a lot of energy. He's going to be real busy, moving in and out. He's not a runner.
No.
Well, I think for Marquez, he's got to establish that jab early. The way Marco Antonio Barrera beat Nassim.
Good combination.
But he's got to be careful when he throws that left hand, which is a very powerful left hand, not to overcommit.
Another good combination from Juan Manuel Marquez. 30-year-old fighter right here in Las Vegas, February 1st of last year. Then backed it up with a victory over Derek Smoke Gaynor. Pacquiao!
There's that left hand.
Comes in with a left hand and puts Marquez on the seat of his pants.
Fred Norwin knocked him down. Daryl Pinkney, a good German fighter, knocked him down. But he appears to be all right here. Well, this is the thing.
Down goes Marquez again with another left. Now his confidence has got to be shot.
Yeah, he's got to be in a little bit of trouble here. He gets knocked down again. The referee might end the fight.
And Pacquiao was all over him. That could be it.
That one hurt him. I don't know if the referee will let it go if he gets knocked down for a 4th time.
15 seconds left in the round. Just comes in and just unloads. I mean, this is no funny business whatsoever. Marquez.
You'll see the power of Pacquiao coming here. He has a huge left hand, and that's where everybody gets into trouble with Pacquiao. That is his bread and butter, that left hand. He's got to be careful in this fight, though. If he lays in there with that left hand, he gets too careless, he could very well be countered by Marquez,
Marquez is going to have to use his boxing skills.
Marquez is going to have to hurt Pacquiao here, at least get his attention with something big. He looks to be in trouble still. I don't think
good
he's fully
uppercut
recovered.
for Manuel Marquez.
He's a pretty cool customer, though, there, Marquez, especially one round.
He's bleeding a lot from the nose.
Pacquiao just a lot of energy, very tough to fight him. He rushes in on you, he doesn't give you a chance to set up.
Eric Morales was talking about this fight, mentioning this is his 2nd fight, Pacquiao's 2nd fight at this weight, and exactly what you were talking about.
But you know, he moved all the way up 3 divisions from 112 to 122, and now eventually 126, and he's just a lot more comfortable and stronger at 126.
Juan Manuel's got a lot of bloody nose to deal with. Oh, it's a good combination. Like you said, Pacquiao can get careless.
You see Marquez counterpunching. That's the real danger against him. If you lay in there with that left hand like Pacquiao did, you're going to get countered. This is a real warrior he's in there with. Pacquiao's a rare breed. There's very few fighters with a style similar to that can maintain that movement throughout a fight.
Especially with that left-handed style. Marquez had that right hand sitting there ready to unload it, and he's going to need it. He's got a broken nose, I believe.
but he doesn't have a broken will yet.
No.
And he's proven right there. Freddie Roach and Manny Pacquiao's corner, one of the hottest trainers in the world right now. He's training Mike Tyson. He's trained many other champions. They've got Juan Lascano.
LA has been hot lately.
Freddie was an outstanding fighter himself, but he's a protege of the famous Eddie Futch, one of the great, what many consider the greatest trainer in the world. Big asset for Manny Pacquiao.
Eddie Futch trained Michael Spinks to the championship.
That was very low.
This thing is a little bit more under control now for Marquez.
I think that Pacquiao knows he just can't just rush in on Marquez without paying a price. You might as well take your shot at him in the body. I mean, you know, you hit him in the head there, but it's hard to get a clean shot at him because he's always moving away from the punch. Marquez has had a lot of success throughout his career going to the body early, but he's just headhunting right now.
But Pacquiao just missed with the left. Here he comes, gritting his teeth.
Just about the time you think you're backing him up, here he comes back at you again. He did that with Marco Antonio Barrera. Totally frustrating throughout the fight.
Juan Manuel Marquez was knocked down 3 times in the first round. He's still with us.
And he's in this round right here, too. This is a very
close good right hand from Marquez. Good right hand from Marquez. Oh.
So that's a nice right hand. Marquez just picking his shots in there, trying to counter Pacquiao. It's tough to lead against him because he's so awkward.
He's awkward, and he's also reckless at times.
And there may be somebody who did score a 10-6. That's a tough deficit to overcome, too.
Marquez holds 2 titles. Pacquiao calls himself the People's Champion.
He decided not to keep the title. In his feud with the WBC, gave up that title. Well, this is only early in the round. We don't know. it could turn in a hurry.
Good jab.
Pacquiao's not going to let it be slow paced for too long.
No. He really wants to throw that left.
Marquez is just being patient, trying to pick his shots. Right. Well, that straight left hand is where all his power is at. He turns it over sometimes as a hook, almost like a hook. And
good right hand. Oh.
I don't either.
I thought he was done.
I don't know how he survived it. One more knockdown, I think the referee would have stopped it. And some referees won't let a fight go past 3 knockdowns.
And he does have a tendency to leave himself wide open. Oh, good right hand. Another one.
That's amazing. You think he got the guy
hurt?
He
got him again. Left hand that time. Pacquiao's taking a whooping this time.
His chin has been tested, and he's holding up pretty good. It doesn't look like he's been hurt significantly at all. He's getting hit hard, but it's not buckling his knees.
Pacquiao keeps rubbing at his eye. Something's bothering him. He got backed up to the ropes. Then he fights out. Fast and furious.
That's always his game, is to get in there, land that big punch, and get out.
I think it's a big round for the champion. Big round for the champion.
Big round.
And now he's back to his old self. There's a counter once again. If he leaves his head out of position.
And all those who thought that we may be seeing the...
Good right hand. He's got Pacquiao in trouble. Pacquiao flails out of trouble. Another right hand. Good right hand there, Lester.
Oh, yeah, he's starting to land that right hand as Pacquiao lays in there.
Many esteemed writers from all across the country, boxing writers, were here because we knew what kind of a dynamite matchup this was. And we're just in the 6th round, Lester.
I don't think you've ever seen Pacquiao in a sloppy fight or a... He's had a lot of experience against left-handers, and that experience that he had in the past with left-handers is paying off for him right now.
Good uppercut, going to the body.
He's landing that left hand. He's getting sloppy with it, where it was straight before. Or, yeah, but
you could tell though that Marquez has more. He has more ability to do different things.
He's just such an unusual style of fighter, and you might watch boxing for the next 50 years and never see anybody like him again. He's got to do something to land that left hand, because just leading with it is making him pay a big price when Marquez counters it against him. If he'd seen the opening, he would have brought the right hand.
Good combination, backs Pacquiao up.
His technique is one of the best in the world. You have to admire him as a technician.
Because he's thinking about what happened 6 rounds ago. Thought we were headed to the buffet.
Pacquiao was asked in his corner to double up on the jab and throw that left.
He hasn't thrown anything.
He hasn't thrown anything with that left jab yet.
He hasn't thrown anything this round.
When he doesn't throw the jab, he just gets backed up.
Yep, look at that counter punching. Isn't that beautiful, folks? Unbeaten his last 13 fights is the lefty Manny Pacquiao, and the champion is unbeaten in his last 13 fights. He's won 11 of them by knockout. Just digging the body. That's what they want him to do.
Nice and patient. There's that uppercut we were talking about earlier.
That's a long time.
They've had some nice stretches there. A string of victories, 13 in a row.
For my peeps. Good uppercut. Boy, I tell you what.
Marquez just picking him apart.
Marquez is just picking him.
He's got his number now.
The chant going up around the arena, Mexico, Mexico. I wonder who that's for.
Pacquiao, you know, it feels like he's got lead in that left hand, and he can hurt anybody. He can hurt anybody with that left, including a good fighter like Marquez.
Now I'm sensing from Pacquiao that he wants to pick it up here in the 8th round, maybe knowing that he's blown his lead.
One thing is not going to happen. I think he knows that every time he throws a punch, he's paying for it. I mean, he can't do what he did in the first round, just go in there and start throwing those left bombs. And ever since the second round started, Marquez has made him pay for every punch he's thrown.
I think the corner of the champion was exactly correct, telling him what they told him. Do not take a round off here as we go down the stretch.
I mean, you think you've got a fight won. You can think you're winning a fight by 4 or 5 rounds, and you look up and
Marquez has got all the skills. Having said that, I saw him on the canvas 3 times in the first round, so anything could happen in this fight. We're in the 9th round, under 2 minutes left.
Well, the important thing is that from the difference in the fight from the second round on has been total domination by Marquez. He's made up the 3-point, possibly 4-point difference from the first round, and the way I see it, he's ahead by 2 points in the fight. But as we say, you know, there could be difference of opinions for the judges. It's been a long time since Pacquiao's had a round I thought he won.
Wow, look at that combination,
like 5
that
rounds
speed.
ago.
Just backing him up.
Pacquiao's corner does not want him to be with his back to the ropes. They want him coming forward. That's where he's most effective. That's where he has the power in that left hand. And probably for good reason. I think that Marquez would have done probably exactly what Marco Antonio Barrera did.
I think so too.
Fellow Mexican Eric Morales. In fact, the winner of this fight, that's where the money's at for them, is in the fight with Eric Morales.
Well, they got to go up and get him. Boy, Marquez is just wicked with his counterpunching, just tagging you on the chin. Not at this point.
Although he may
good left hand, good right hand, excuse me. Marquez now body shot, and that's what we've been waiting on, is the body punches. Pacquiao's having troubles. As I mentioned earlier,
very close.
You heard Freddie Roach wanting the jab and the hook.
Maybe the 4th round he won a round. Possibly won the last round, but a very close round, tough to score.
Tell you what, you give Marquez an opening, you're going to get some leather. I mean, he just deadly accurate, quick, hard-working guy. Reminds me of the heavyweight division. Remember, Razor Ruddock didn't have a right hand either.
If you've got 2 good ones like Marquez, very tough to get beat.
Oh, man, look how Marquez just drills you straight in, backs you up, combinations, then stays out of harm's way. But Pacquiao did get a punch in there. Pacquiao picking up the energy now. Can you imagine?
It is wicked.
Can you imagine how sore Marquez's nose must be right now?
I think Marquez is a little hurt right now.
I think so too. Marquez from Mexico City. Wanted to be an accountant, you know. 1-2, 1-2, but he's having to, every time he throws something, he gets countered. We're in the 11th round, and Marquez really impressive the way he came back from almost being out in the first round. Now, if you're a judge, is it hard to give a decision away when a guy's been down 3 times on the canvas?
Well, it's hard to know how they're going to score it, though. These last 2 rounds may be the determining factor. It almost seems
trying
like
to land that big left all night.
Almost seems like both fighters are conserving a little bit for that last round. But as we get towards the end of the round, they'll come again probably. You know, Marquez never has established that body attack. It looked like he was going to in the middle rounds, and then all of a sudden he just laid off of it. Pacquiao's open to the body, but you know, it's hard to go to the body also when you know that there's a chance a guy will land a big left-hand bomb on you.
Don't we all? But this is fun to watch these featherweights battle for the world title. Final 10 seconds. Pacquiao flailing away. We're going to go to 12 rounds, Mr. Larry. In danger. Pacquiao landing the first hard shot. Back comes Marquez. Marquez throwing combinations. I think they're going to heat it up here, Lester. All coming off this fight.
Neither fighter can take a chance here that they thinking that they're ahead and they can get this round away.
Good right hand from the champ.
Now, the last great battle between a Mexican and a Filipino here in Las Vegas 22 years ago, Rolando Navarrete to Bazooka Limon in a great fight. So here we are 22 years later with two great warriors from Mexico and one from the Philippines. For the winner to fight Eric Morales, you can't help but think that the public's going to demand a rematch here.
Once again, the champ counters. Neither fighter knowing how the decision will go.
I think you're getting ready to see the pace stepped up considerably here. Both fighters are going to start throwing. He hasn't done anything this round to establish himself as the winner of the round.
All the effort's been from the Pac-Man. Nacho, I don't know if he meant it sincerely, but he thought if he got this decision, it'd be a miracle.
And it may very well be a miracle to get the decision here. Maybe he needs for it to bleed. Maybe he fights better when he is bleeding. Now the crowd's on their feet for good reason. What a great fight.
20 seconds to go. I don't know.
I don't think anybody's going to ask for the money back tonight.
No.
Maybe some people lost their bets. It was pretty much a pick 'em fight, which is going to end up exactly as that. Pretty much a pick 'em fight with the judges.
Depends on what they scored that first round with the 3 knockdowns, and that's it. Both fighters hands in the air. What a great fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, after 12 great featherweight rounds, we go to the scorecards. Jon Stewart scores it 115 to 110 for Pacquiao. Guy Jutra scores it 115 to 110 for Marquez. And Bert Clemens scores the bout 113, a 3-way split. The bout is a draw. Both fighters keep their respective titles.
Okay.